featured artist today needs no introduction. That's what it says right here. So but I'm supposed to talk for a few minutes to give him time to get his clothes on, which we'll all be glad of that. The world of entertainment was changed irreparably. I know he didn't learn that word at A&M. I think he's either been taking some classes somewhere else or his wife told him that word. Our entertainment world has been changed forever when our featured artist burst onto the scene. His like had never been seen before or heard by human eyes or ears, but slowly and painfully the world realized that the man from Goat Gap, Texas was here to stay. So now directly, I hope he's directly. Are you ready directly? Okay. Anyway, so now direct from his latest recording, record-breaking appearance in Bronson, live in person, here he is, Garrett Grantham. There he is. Yeah.
Howdy, folks. Well, you can't have it. Howdy, folks.
Hello.
Howdy.
Love the hat. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, great to be back here in Conroe, Texas, with the live wires. I'm just an average, everyday neighborhood country music superstar, and it's just good to get back here in the Conroe neighborhood. Now, did y'all have any big problems with the rain? Y'all had a frog strangler and a gully washer down here back a few days ago, and we saw y'all on the television set, and we were thinking about you. I've been out on tour with George Strait. Now that's Strait with a GH. That's not. He and I were playing a gig over in Bronson. Y'all ever been to Bronson? It's the entertainment capital of Southeast Texas, and we were playing over there at JT's Wild Game Cafe and Taxidermy Showroom, and they stuff the animals, and then the animals stuff you. That's the way they do that. But of course, we needed the rain. It had been so dry that I saw a tree bribing a dog. Can you imagine? Now that is dry, people. That is terribly dry. But yes, I am Garrett H.W. Grantham. I always put that in there just to make sure that I don't get confused with the other Garrett Granthams. I thought I saw Brother Thomas back there. Oh, okay. Brother Thomas is one of the best sound men in the business. And I know he is y'all's music minister, and he serves in that capacity fairly well. And I know y'all are glad to have him here. And I'm going to say a little bit more about Brother Thomas here in a few minutes. But, you know, I was over in Bronson and had a very successful record-breaking engagement. I broke all kinds of records. I broke 45s, 33s, 78s. No problem for me to break records at all. I do it all the time. But I sang a lot of my big hit records over there. And some of them I know you're familiar with, and you may own your own personal copy of some of these. But one of my big hits was "You Done Tore Out My Heart and Stomped That Sucker Flat." And then another one that I had a big hit with was "I'm so miserable without you, it's almost like having you here." Think about that. And then there's another one that was big on the country charts was "You Stuck My Heart in an Old Tin Can and Shot It Off a Log." That is a sad, sad song. Another one, you know the sad songs are probably some of my best sellers. And here's another one that was a big hit was, the next time you throw that frying pan, my face ain't gonna be there. Well, now I understand, I know Brother Thomas Baker trying to hide, but I know that last week Livewire was Brother Thomas Tillman and Sister Paula Kyle, and I'm telling you folks, that is a hard act to follow. I mean, they really put me on the spot, having to follow and act like that. Now, but if you have any complaints about the show, Tommy, send her an email and just vent all of your frustrations. She's right there. Just let her know how disappointed you were with the show today. But, you know, Brother Thomas, I'm going to pick on him a little bit. My close friend, Bill Thompson, who is one of the sound guys here, said that I could do that. But, you know, years ago, back when Brother Thomas was the music minister over in Dayton, Texas, he was the music minister over in Dayton before he came to Conroe. Y'all may not know that, but when I was kind of in that area, one time I auditioned for his choir over at First Dayton. And after he heard me sing, Brother Thomas asked me to sing tenor. And I said, really? And he said, yes, I'd like for you to sing tenor 12 miles down the road from here. Well, from there it was nowhere but up for me. But, you know, and I mentioned my close friend Bill Thompson. He is closer to me than a brother. And I was going to get him to play the piano for you today, but of course, when he heard that Paula Kyle played the piano last week, he said, no, sir, I ain't doing it. But then also, he suffered a very unfortunate accident. He has a broken index finger. Yeah, some guy punched him in the nose. Well, let's move on. He's an Aggie. You know, I'm not going to. But my first song today, I'm going to go ahead and get on with this thing. My first song today is about some of those beautiful truths in life. You know, there are some things that you just can't do, like find your guitar pick sometimes. Hold on. I found it. Okay. So let me get it set up here. Y'all bear with me now. I've been out on the road and I'm a little bit disorganized here. Okay. There are some things that you just can't do, such as you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. Can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. Can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't go swimming in the baseball pool. Can't go swimming in the baseball pool. Can't go swimming in the baseball pool. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. That's all. How many of y'all are still changing film in your cameras? I don't see any hands. You know, you used to take that film to the drugstore and have to change your film. Now this song talks about changing film. Because you can't change film with the kid on your back. Can't change film with the kid on your back. Can't change film with the kid on your back. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car, but you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Now, hold it. I think I'm gonna modulate. I I just feel it. I got my modulator right here. And Brother Thomas says that every song needs to modulate at least once. So here it is. This is going to be the time that we modulate. There we go. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can be happy if you were mine too. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. Can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. Can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can be happy if you were mine too. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you were mine too. Thank y'all so much. Well, that good old song was by the late, great Roger Miller of Fort Worth, Texas.